Most of the developed nations have single-payer health care, but we don't. Why did we diverge from everyone else? How did that happen?
Nearly 100% of the reason why the United States is the only country in the world that doesn't define healthcare as a right and doesn't have any sort of national healthcare system to speak of is because of racism. It really began in the 1880s, 1890s when medicine became a thing. And there was this guy named Frederick Ludwig Hoffman who came over here from Germany. And he was a young man. He was 17, in fact, when he came over, and was a numbers genius. And he was the guy who figured out that there was a statistical association between working in a cotton mill and having lung problems, asbestos and mesothelioma, smoking and lung cancer, and diet and cancer. In fact, his book on the association between a high processed food diet and cancer is still in print. And he's been dead since 1946, but his book is still around. So he's really smart in these things. And so he married this Southern belle from Georgia who was from a racist plantation family. And so he ran the numbers on black people and found that black people were dying, dropping like flies, more likely to be sick, more likely to die of pretty much everything. And concluded, which was the general consensus at the time among a lot of white people in the South, this is again in the 1890s, that black people were genetically inferior. And in 1896, he published a book called Race, Tendencies, and Traits of the American Negro, in which he lays out all the numbers. And then he concludes that if we simply avoided allowing black people to have any access to health care, that within 2 or 3 generations, the whole race would die out, and that would solve the race problem in America. By the 1920s, this was referred to as scientific racism. He was testifying about it before Congress. When Teddy Roosevelt, 1912, proposed a national health care system, people said no because black people will get it. When Franklin Roosevelt proposed a national health care system, it was the same thing. We don't want black people to get it. When Truman tried it in 47, same thing. Don't want black people to get it. Right up until 1965, Senator Stennis, the Dixiecrats in the South, was quoting Hoffman as saying this, we have to figure out a way to keep black people from using Medicare. This is when they were passing Medicare. And the way that they came up with was to have a 20% hole, a gap in Medicare, so that you had to pay 20% of your doctor's bill and your hospital bill, and that would discourage poor black people from showing up at the hospitals. I mean, it was the most shocking thing I discovered, Cenk, when I was doing the research on this book, is that nearly 100% of the reason why the United States is the only country in the world that doesn't define healthcare as a right and doesn't have any sort of national healthcare system to speak of is because of racism. And that's why you've got 12 states that still haven't expanded Medicaid, right? Free health insurance for low-income people, all former slave states.
Oh, welcome back. Another Two Drunk Unks episode. Got my co-host here Friday. Cheer up, Bucko. What's good with you?
It's good.
Nigga, wake up a little bit. I know you've been driving, but wake up, dog. Wake up. Yeah, but we got my peoples here in the studio, bro. Big Dog E and Big Dog Smoke in the building, you know what I'm saying? What's happening? I hear that, bro. What's good with you? What's good with you? Hey. But
I can't hear him.
You couldn't hear him?
No.
Yo.
You hearing Friday talk?
I can't hear none of them. I can hear you.
All right, hold on. Give me a sec. I think I know what the problem is. Say something, fellas.
Yeah, rockstar lifestyle.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. All right, cool. I just had to switch the mics around a little bit. But listen, man, very sensitive topic. A lot going on in America that we need to address.
A lot of us sit here and think that it ain't gonna happen to us. You know what I'm saying? But it can happen to you. Anybody can get it. Right now that I've been tracking, we got 19 hangings of black individuals, whether it's female or male, across America. I'm gonna give my input on our first topic here, but I'm gonna get my input on the officers' hanging thing. Nobody's hanging themselves. And I'm gonna tell you, allegedly, the police doing this. And I'm gonna let y'all go on that. What y'all think about that? All these hanging that's going on, that everybody is committing suicide. How y'all feel about that?
Ain't no black person in history commit suicide by hanging. And if you think there's black people committing suicide by hanging, it's crazy as fuck.
Hey,
I don't know if the police doing it, but I know it's somebody doing it wherever they at.
I think
the person that's hanging.
Because we can't solve none of it. And then you got the coroners are on the police side. They killing these people just like right now in Mississippi. They found how many, like 100, maybe I may be exaggerating. I think it's like 15 to 100 and some odd bodies buried in the back of the police station, unmarked grave.
Yeah, was it the police station or prison?
What?
Police station.
I ain't heard that. That's
police
crazy.
station.
Yeah, it was that's been in the
It's been for a while, dog. This all happened in Mississippi, dog. I'm telling y'all, get out of Mississippi.
They're trying to start a race war, man.
Dog.
It's more than just.
Here's the thing, they've been doing this for years,
yeah,
dog.
but it's more attention to it now. More shit going on.
Listen, man, I know a lot of people grew up in these like Mississippi, Tennessee, parts of Tennessee, not all of it. Mississippi, Alabama. Them places like that, if y'all ain't in predominantly black neighborhoods or black towns, yeah, keep some on you. Keep some on you. That's all I'm saying, man. But let's jump into the first topic tonight.
I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell are they getting into these situations where, you know what I mean, getting hung is even possible.
Your car broke down. Instead of you calling somebody or you can't get a hold of nobody, you walking down the road, they snatch you up.
You
going to the store late at night, you hitting the little 7-Eleven gas station getting gas. You on that far pump instead of pump at the closer pump. Snatch you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of different ways that things can happen. It just, what everybody needs to do is get well versed in handgun training, get well versed in mace, and get well versed in any kind of
combat,
safety, tactical combat training. Get versed in it. Because right now, with the person we got in office, and let me show you what type of person we got in office first, though. Let me show you this real quick. But this type of person we got in office right here. Just so y'all know what I'm talking about. Any of that a lie? Any of that the truth or the lie? So all I'm saying is, that's who you have in office right now, and he's perpetuating this right here. Congress is dead. Nigga has a king. Republicans kill the Constitution. And what we mean by that is, let's go into this topic here. So why are we not mad enough to do something collectively to end racism? Do y'all want me to go first?
Well, I'll tell you straight up, to end racism is what I would consider damn near impossible. That's one of them things that's not going to happen. You're not going to end one group of individuals feeling like what they are is better than the others because of the class system, because of the color system, because of whatever situation that, you know what I mean, establishes the race, male to female. There's always going to be some type of ism, a type of the item that you specialize in is the IST in ism and racist. So a scientist specializes in science, a racist specializes in race, their own race, and that's what creates that racism. Somebody who feels that their race is superior due to them specializing in the thing that they
Let me
believe.
ask you, let me ask you something. What makes them think, even the lowest level person, what makes them think their race is better? What makes them think they're superior? Is it the social wage?
It's always taught from the generation above them. If
So
if your generation was holding somebody down and telling them, "Oh, you're not better than us, and you're
Esteem.
teaching your
so
kids
what I'm
that,"
saying
they
is
gonna still keep coming with us.
what I'm saying is like, is it the way they teaching their folks? Look, no matter how bad you are, no matter, you can be in a box on the side of the road.
You ain't
living.
black.
Long as you ain't black, you better.
Yeah.
Is it that or is it something else? Probably let me let you split
That's
it.
it,
It's
bro.
esteem.
That's it.
It's
If you
esteem.
ain't black, you all right.
It's esteem, honestly. And esteem is basically what you see when you look in the mirror. Because you look in the mirror, you resonate with it. I don't look at myself and say, oh, you know what I mean, the Hispanic or the white man or the Asian man is better than me. I don't look in the mirror and say that. I don't look in the mirror and say that any other nationality is better than my nationality. When I look in the mirror, I look at black excellence when I look in the mirror.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't portray that black excellence when I'm mingling amongst the remainder, you know what I mean, of the other races. I don't try to go out there and establish, oh yeah, because I'm black, I'm better than you. But when I look in the mirror, I am what I am, and I'm proud of it.
I got you. What you got, Friday?
It will never happen because you can't control what people think. People are not born racist; it's been taught to them. And then there's some people that think it's just like sitting around worrying about racism all day is counterproductive. Some people think that. It's like this, right? With the police, right? Most about probably a lot of black people think that the police is fucked up, and
They are.
But
Overwhelmingly, the majority of them are.
yeah, only one black people think the police fucked up, and they might not have had not one run-in with a cop, not one, because it's taught to them.
Yeah, you got too many family members in your family that had them run-ins. Just like right now, dog, I'm gonna tell you something. I got 3. And each one of them 3, except for the last one, he ain't old enough to know yet. But the other 2, we have conversations about the police all the time. I'm talking about all the time, bro. Conversations that I shouldn't have with my kids, but I have them.
Yeah, you gotta break awareness. Like me, I always say, if I don't know you, I don't hate people. I can't hate nobody I don't know. I've never had a personal conversation with, but I can't hate your ways. I can't hate your ways and how you present yourself.
All right, so here's the thing. Nobody should technically hate anybody. Technically, right?
Yeah.
Because you have no reason to hate that person. You know what I'm saying? But what you can do, what everybody do, is discriminate. They say, hey, look, a lot of them say, I choose not to hang this way. Just like me. I don't care about hanging on the street corner every night. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? But
Good.
I don't hate them people that's hanging out there on the corners. You feel me?
I will tell you, there's a saying about like they say with black folks, right? They say black people can't be racist. I do agree with that.
I didn't say that now.
But hey, I agree that when you look at it, racism, we're just a lot of times we just all right, you racist, I'm gonna be racist back. But I know a lot of black people are racist.
Well, look, you cannot be racist to a fact. Because you were the person that was racist too. You feel me? Your oppressors are the ones that try to tell you to get over it. You feel me? The same ones right now to this day trying to go back to an all-white society. You know what I'm saying?
I come up in a neighborhood full of black racists.
Trevor, they got a whole white town in Arkansas.
Hey, look, I come up in a neighborhood full of black racists. So, yeah, I think black people can be racist.
Hey,
Look, now what we ain't, We are not.
I
We're
think
not the oppressor.
prejudice, bro.
We're not the oppressor. But I tell you this though, I know when I was coming up, like what we didn't do, what we did. Oh, that's my feedback. What we didn't do is, you know what I mean, is walk around there with a smile on our face when we got in the presence of, you know what I mean, those who used to oppress us. We ain't smiling inside your face. You know what I mean? That was just how it was. And if you moved on, or if you moved on the street that I grew up on, like yeah, your kids getting hell. Your kids catching hell on my block.
all day.
Yeah, man. Like when I was coming up, right, like in North Carolina, when I was young, before I moved to California, right, like my grandmother, and all them told me they were not racist, but they real precious. It's like we not fooling with you because you white. They ain't say I hate white people. They say
That's how all my family is, dog. All my family. Right. That's how, like, right.
You stay over there, I stay over here, or whatever.
Right.
And when I moved to California, the stories they could tell me about how they came up and everything like that, right? I never experienced in school. I think the only form of racism I've ever experienced in my life came from Mexico, and that was in California.
Bruh, if my hometown so racist, bruh, all generations have experienced it, dog. All of them. That's the crazy thing about it. Like as soon as you cross the tracks, my boy, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. As soon as you cross the tracks, all bets are off, dog.
And as crazy as it is, man, like I'm one of them kids like back in the 80s that watched the Klan march right down Main Street, you know what I mean, in my neck of the woods. And we had little monumentals and crap getting put up, like the hangman noose thrown on a tree in front of a black-owned business that's always been black-owned, all the black established. They'll put a noose up in a heartbeat, you know what I mean, just to establish that oh yeah, we still in control, you know, coming from the clans and the marching and the rallies or whatever. But we just flat out, yeah, we flat out just didn't deal with them. You know what I mean? We flat out, you know what I mean, didn't like it. You know, it was my dad getting over his thing, getting over his, I guess, ism, and putting me in the place in the presence of different people while we were growing up and working. You know what I mean? That kind of like opened the door for me to even be able to accept coming, you know what I mean, from where I am and intermingling with anybody else. And that was after I started getting into my teenage years, and he saw that if he didn't start to mingle, then I might be one of the ones that really got in some trouble.
Right. But speaking back to this point right here, collectively, why we ain't doing nothing about it, right? And what I mean by collectively, I'm talking about us alone as a race, black, who consider being black. It's two things, well, really three things that's stopping us from collectively going after this government and getting some type of rights and freedoms for ourselves. The first thing is church. Church is teaching you to be humble and honor your slave masters. So they're telling you to obey your oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Take what they're giving. Your mansion is in heaven when you die. That's what they tell you in church. They tell you once you die, that's when you get everything. So how about we stop living by that? Secondly, the next thing that's keeping us oppressed is the fear of losing. The fear of losing what you got. Meaning, if you go out here and take a stance on something and they lock you up, you lose your house, you lose all your possessions, all that stuff like that. That's a big fear of keeping people out of prison and jail and stuff like that. Same thing with church. When you talk about God, if you don't have God in your life, what they tell you? You're going to hell. Your hell is right here. You living it right now, believe it or not. You're living in your hell right now. This is the worst your life is going to be. Real talk. But if we can get over this church thing, and we can get over, just like these white folk, when they get mad, they overthrow the government. We need to do the same thing.
But what in racism?
Here's the thing. Racism is only a taught thing. That's why they teach you in school about slavery so much. It's only taught. That's why the Bible reinforces slavery. It's only a taught thing. Once we get the right people in the right places to push out the right information, slavery will start dying. All that racism should have died the fuck off. Because only people that's keeping it alive really is the boomers and the ones that's taken from the boomers. Ain't a whole lot of them left. It ain't a whole lot of the people that's very racist in the boomers. But there are a lot of people that's choosing sides. Hey, my brother, my daddy, my uncle, they all doing this. Right.
Benefit from them.
So they're going on these marches and all that bullshit, hiding their faces. But they are not openly racist. They're not openly racist to people. They're not. Think about the people you work with. I guarantee you, if you got 5 white people back there, 3 of them are racist, but they will not show it because they don't want to lose their job. And secondly, they by themselves. That's all to it.
Let me tell you this though.
Go ahead, bro.
The media keeps it up too, because every time you hear the media, they're profiting off of racism.
They own the media. So yeah, they're gonna show you all the bad. Like I tell you all the time, they're gonna show you all the bad for black and all the good for white. Why you think every commercial you pop on, white? Every TV show that's a family show, white. I'm talking about not one black character in the whole show. Look at Friends. Look at Friends. Most popular show out there right now. How many black people on that show? Not one. So they show you, they reinforce it by the media, social media,
A form of brainwashing.
the government.
This right
No,
here.
it ain't brainwashing. It's desensitizing people. That's all it's doing. It's desensitizing you to all the bullshit. Just think about it. Think about this right here. If you're on TikTok or somewhere, you'll see them saying nigga this, nigga that. I'm gonna put my money in there, but I'm trying to make a point right now. You'll see them saying this and talking bad about black people. But look into the comments. How many different comments got banned or appealed, or you know what I'm saying, the way they won't show the comment to them talking crazy. Now, look at an average black person TikTok that's talking about racism. Not bad. Look in the comments. You'll see all this stuff, monkey. All this stuff all in the comments, dog. But TikTok won't suppress any of that.
Oh no, that's why
That's
you
the
get
crazy stuff I be living with, dog.
nigga on TV and whatnot. They'll blow out every cuss word, but nigga they'll let you say on TV.
It's crazy, dog.
You can't on TikTok, right? You can't say you can't
say nothing, dog.
You can't say sex or grape or anything on there. They'll throw you off. Look in the comments, all that racist stuff. That's in the comments. Yeah,
they gonna shut your live down. They gonna flag your whole post. They gonna take it down, and then when you appeal it, they gonna say you in the wrong still. When you coming back and at somebody that said something to you, they say you wrong, but they post still up there. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. But on this topic right here, Eric, what you got?
It's about the same thing, man. It's fear of losing, man. Fear is not sacrificing, but you're gonna have to lose something if you stand up to racism. That's the biggest thing out there. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that. If we ever do get past that losing shit, then they know we'll take it over. That's all.
What you got, Smoke?
I don't see where, like I said before, I don't see where we'll ever come to a point where we can end it. And getting mad enough or you know what I mean, focused enough to actually put an end to something that transforms. You know what I mean? What we'll do at a point when we get to that to where we can say, oh yeah, it's not a white or black thing, and it be genuine, and it'll be a him and her thing. If it ain't a him and her thing, then it'll be my country, your country thing. You know, it's the reason it's always going to be a divide. It's never going to be simply the human race. It's always going to be a divide. If not, what they'll do is they'll open every border and let you travel freely.
I got you. Well, yeah, Friday.
Man, we are a minority, and we're getting smaller by the day.
No, we getting larger, bro. We are dog. Think about all the biracial kids.
Yeah, we just not counted. We not counted the
It's
same.
dog. Our numbers are growing more than what their numbers are growing, dog.
But the way they count it to keep us,
Per capita.
yeah. So what they do is they change the narrative a bit, and instead of it being
Yeah, look it up. I know
dark brown as black, you know what I mean? Because if they just say, oh yeah, you're black because you're dark brown, they want to segregate it in a manner of, oh, African American, African, you know what I mean? American blacks. They try to separate it now by different categories. When American Indian is black, those that they say are African American that came over from Africa, that group is a lot smaller. The African Americans is a lot smaller than the group of American that were pigmented brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That were pigmented Americans.
You know what? I got the breakdown right now.
Go ahead.
The race of ethnicity, 58% are white, 19% is Hispanic or Latino, black or African American is 13%, Asian.
Of what?
Huh?
Of races in America?
Yeah, population 13%.
But and again, that's because they're breaking it down.
So you saying out of 100, out of 100, you saying we only make a 13% of 100?
Right.
But here's another one. 2 or more races mean multiracial.
Biracial.
It's like 45 million black people in the world.
No,
Do you understand?
Now, go ahead with the point. Go ahead with the point.
337 million people in America.
How much?
337 people. 337 million people in America.
337 million people in America. That's the number you got now.
Hey, but Friday, go ahead and give that interracial community. Watch the black.
It's approximately 49.2 million black people in America. 49.2.
Yeah, what I said.
And I'm gonna tell you what that's started at. I guarantee you that those numbers came from a census, and it came from a census that was not sent to everybody, or everybody didn't respond.
So just like I said, right? It's 40-some million black people in America.
49 million.
So where that 13% of 100 come from? That's the wrong poll you just put out.
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's not, and it may not be the wrong poll. Where it may be is where they got their numbers at, because their numbers are gonna go. They're gonna poll the voters. They're gonna poll the amount of voters. They're not gonna poll.
Yeah, but
they're not gonna poll the amount of people that don't vote.
If you do simple math, 13% out of 100
Even
is
saying
not
49
equal
million,
40-some million people, dog.
hey, look, even saying 49 million is a discount, man.
I'm just saying, it's more, like I'm telling y'all, we are a large commodity in America right now.
Right, and they need to count.
Literally, dog, we determine votes for people. We do, as black people.
Now,
if we don't show up, we don't show up. That's another.
Now, is that a census-based number, or are they polling those numbers based off of Social Security given out at the hospital at birth?
Probably a census-based number. That only a select people use census.
So you know what the census is for, right? So the census is determine how many seats in Congress. That's why they do it. So it's like you have to when that Census Bureau comes. When they come, you're supposed to fill that shit out. They usually try to prosecute you if you don't do it.
Right.
Because it's for Congress.
But the thing is, when you get a census coming, you got a group of people that are living inside a house, and you get one census card sent to that house. That don't count for the people that don't answer to that one parent. You know what I mean? If they did do it right. I know I don't ever fill out a census. Hey, look, don't come for me. But I don't play that job. I don't play with that. I don't need you to know what I got going.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Don't come for me, but I don't play with it.
I believe it at that, dog. But look, man, let's go to the next one, dog. It's a good one. But why do white people who hate black people pay so much attention to them? I mean, like, really? Like, why y'all in our shit like that, dog? There's one thing what I hate, right? You see so much negative media about black people. But yet and still you see all these white people doing the little black dances, doing all the stuff to black stuff, music, whatever. Why are y'all checking for us so much, but y'all act like y'all say y'all hate us? Why? Go ahead.
Because the dance called the whimsical skedaddle or whimsical skadoodle is not catchy. That's why.
Oh, the clogging and the hee-haw.
That's not catchy. You know what I mean? If you get caught out in public doing a whimsical skadoodle, you might end up with the silver bullet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is it that they check for us for? Is it because they don't put their foot on our neck for so long to now we still ascending on top of their foot on our neck? You know what I'm saying?
Like how can they still be doing this shit?
Right.
We so attracted
The truth of the matter is, with that 14% that Friday was just speaking of, within that 14%, breeds creation.
What 14%?
That Friday was just saying.
Is that a good creation or a bad creation?
We breed creation all together.
That's what you can't even.
I understand it. I'm just
you gotta go with the 49%.
Okay, 49 million.
You gotta say that.
49 million, 49 million.
14%, guess what that could be? That could be a bunch of Uncle Ruckus.
Hey, look, but
you know what I'm saying?
But the reason why they pay attention to us so much is because within this culture breeds creation.
We get it up by our bootstraps.
Creation.
Every time.
We will create, like you said, TikTok dances. We'll create a new menu. We'll create a new item. We'll create a plastic burning, vehicle.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll create. You know what I mean? We'll create KFC. We'll create the menu for Kentucky Fried Chicken, no matter. And if they don't pay attention to it, one of those creations are going to get, going to actually be followed through by one of these coaches.
Right, go to answer. Then I got something after you.
They just nosy as hell, man. Need something to talk about.
They just nosy dog. That what you say? Their life that fucked up the way they got to talk about us and see getting our shit.
We entertaining, man. Shit. Think about the majority of us.
You good?
Entertaining.
Get some water?
Go
ahead, yeah. But
no, Friday wasn't done.
Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
No, that's basically it, man. We've been in since day one. Shit, when they was burning our shit down back in the day, after slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get bored. Let's go see what those black people doing.
Mm-hmm.
Having fun and all this. Burn our shit down. That's what they was doing back in the day.
Creation. They saw us creating wealth without them.
And
we breed creation.
Yeah, a little fun fact. It ain't fun for me, but a little fun fact for y'all to know. I literally grew up 15 minutes away from Rosewood. 15 minutes. Right now, you can still go back and see some historic things there, but the sad part about it, man, like I tell people, man, we horse country. We horse capital of the world. I would say, like, we got 350-acre horse farms next to each other. Each one of them just as big as the next. And I kind of told you about it when I was down there in Florida. I don't know if I showed you, but they go on for the miles, man. Miles, right? On both sides of the road. and these are owned by different people. But to this day, bro, to this day, you got my family. I got an uncle. Well, he ain't uncle, he a cousin. We just call him uncle. He like 60 something. In the local grocery store, had to knock out a white dude for calling him a nigga. Real talk. And this was like 2024 though. But still, in this time frame, why are we still talking like that, dog? My hometown is like that. But go
It's
ahead.
still getting taught in the household, man. Like you say, racism, you ain't born to hate a motherfucker. You gotta get taught this shit by somebody.
You really mad at me about that shit.
It's because
bro.
my pig.
You got to be, dog. You
But
got to be.
you talk about Rosewood, but it's more than just Rosewood because you know it just happened. It happened also in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, right next door.
Right there
Shit.
next door in
It's like
Wilmington.
a Wall
You
Street.
know what I mean?
I'm just saying where I come from.
Yeah.
But I understand what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
But again, we breed creation. That's what we do. We are creation.
Hey, can we give him a history fact? Can we give him a history fact for Friday real quick? Just one. Let me tell y'all something. If you don't understand anything about your history, they would love to say their history come from cowboys. A lot of them say that.
That's a lie.
I'm not us. I'm talking about white people. But a lot of white people say the history pretty much comes from the cowboys out in the West doing their thing, building America. However, none of your culture came from that. Black people were considered cowboys first. Black people made up country music first. So all the stuff you're being entertained by George Strait, who all them country artists are. That's all black influenced culture. So basically what I'm trying to say is without black culture, you wouldn't have no culture. But go ahead.
I forgot the guy's name, but I'll give it to you when I do it. But you know, Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb. It was a black dude that was working for him. He took the invention because he said they wouldn't accept the invention because he was black. That's why they tied Thomas Edison to the light bulb.
Man, I'll tell you this. I was looking on social media earlier this week, and they had an old wino. Excuse me, let me backtrack. I don't know if he was a wino or not, but they had an older black dude up there that created a battery and stuck it inside the flashlight without using the battery at all. He had some tape around it. And whatever method that he had inside that flashlight. When I catch the video, I'll try to get the video out the rip so that he can share it one day. You know what I mean? To point it out or whatever. But the way that he made this battery for his flashlight, instead of the battery dying, instead of the flashlight getting dimmer from the process that he did, the flashlight was continuously getting brighter and brighter and brighter. So he created whatever he created to go inside this flashlight without using modern, you know what I mean, technology, so to speak. He made this thing, made it up on his own, and some guy was just videoing him inside a gas station, showing out what he did. You know what I mean?
I think I seen that
I'm
too.
gonna read you this. Hey, I'm gonna read you this, right? Mel, I will tell you, in the 1800s, white people often took credit or claimed the legal rights to inventions made by black people because the law banned enslaved and many free black individuals from owning property or holding patents.
Now, are you waking up to what I be telling you Friday? It's all by this racist, corrupt system, bro. We are doomed by design of how they design. Do everything from how they design Washington, D.C. to how they run America. It's all by design to keep put on our head.
Yeah, it's designed because all those inventions would have created generational wealth.
Correct.
Right. Just like the super soaker. Think about that. It took that dude like 15, 20 years to get his money off of creating that. Yo, the super soaker, the water gun. Bro, we doomed, bro. But listen,
Never
I'm gonna let
doomed.
Flo go. Then we gonna
We
move
never
to the next one.
doomed. Hey, Rip, and I'll say we never doomed because we continue to thrive regardless. You know what I mean? And excuse me, feel like I'm at church. That's moot. But you know, we're gonna survive and we're gonna continue surviving because that's what we do. Like again, we
You say the level, real.
own creation. We are creation. This is what we do. You know what I mean? We continuously coming up with something different, and they gotta pay attention to us. Back to the last question, they gotta pay attention to us because without they lack the ability, they're gonna come up with it on their own, man.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that, dog. I'm with you on that. But a lot of you good. Now I turn it up some more. But a lot of what going on in America is a bunch of stolen valor, like how they steal military valor. It's the same thing, dog. It's just who's gonna step up and claim what's rightfully theirs. I got
If they know it's rightfully theirs, ain't no paperwork. They ain't got no proof. So it just be a waste of time.
That's why they burnt everything down back
Exactly.
That's why they set fire to everything. Right.
And I'm gonna tell you that it's still happening until the day. And this right here is just a little funny thing that happened to me direct. I was working in California at a specific job and working for this guy that they put in charge of me. You know, we had our racial differences, but it was not quote unquote racism, right? And we were trying to complete a task. So while we were sitting there, we had to take the forklift to push this gigantic radiator in. But in order for us to push the radiator in, we had to get the forklift close enough without getting it stuck. Couldn't stop getting the forklift stuck. So me being the outside the box thinker that I've become, you know, I started shopping the neighborhood that I worked in and trying to think of what can I do to stop this from happening. All right, we had some 2x8s, but they were 16 foot long. And I took these 2x8s that were 16 foot long, tied them together, tied them to the forklift, which gave us an extension long enough to stay on the concrete to make it happen. When I brought the forklift back around to make the job, to finish the job up, I got chewed out by the person that they put in charge of me. And we had us a little gripe going for about 2 weeks. And then when we had our come to Jesus, our kumbaya moment, he said the only reason why he was upset is because he was in charge and he should have been the one to think of that. That's the same thing we're talking about. Why they pay attention to us so closely? They pay attention because with us not having the finances to have, you know, these lavish houses, we create a house that's lavish to us.
And then it's what do you call viral now?
When they take away the good job and give us junk cars, we become mechanics. You know what I mean? You give me a welding machine, I create a whole car from it. You know, that's what we do. And that's the reason why they can't avoid, you know, watching us closely. And that's what needs to go viral for them, that they love us so much that they hate us for it.
Got you. What else you got over there Friday?
No, I'm good, man.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one, and Friday gonna have a little his moment. Hold on. But so right here, poor white people are they to blame for the lack of progress in America? Let's talk about it. Do I need to elaborate, or does anybody want to go first?
Yeah, elaborate on that.
All right, so here's what I mean by poor white people voting against their own thing. Right here, Congress is dead, Nigga has a king, Republicans kill the Constitution. Then I showed y'all this one right here. How this gentleman, because I'm tired of calling him different names and stuff right now. But this gentleman right here has lied on all fronts to what he ran off of, right? So on top of him lying to them, and on top of them being prejudiced, instead of saying the other word, against us, naturally, they vote against anything that we vote for. Hence, go back to in the day, in the first video from the start of the video where I showed y'all that reason why we don't have free healthcare is because they don't want black people to have it. And then I talked to y'all about social wage status. So they don't care that they poor. All they care is about is that the government sees them as better than black. They'll stay poor. They'll stay with no teeth in their mouth and living in sheds, 5 to a shed, to where they don't care. As long as you make me feel better than the average black person. That's what they care about. That's why they keep voting against their own interests.
And that's why they fucking up, because they don't feel better than the average black person now.
See?
And some of them's coming to a realization that, damn, this motherfucker don't give a fuck I'm white. This motherfucker just wanting to vote so he can do what he wanted to do.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But I wouldn't say they to blame of what's going on now. And that shit bigger than them. That shit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell
all
you,
of them.
those people, the poor people you talking about, because there's a lot of poor white people everywhere, right? So the poor people you talking about is in the South. In the South.
Don't set yourself up. Don't say that. Don't say where they at, because we don't know. We don't know where they at. But I'm just saying, in general. Let's just speak in general. Let's keep it to where we get away.
We'll just say rural America.
Let's just say that, because we don't want to get attacked.
We'll say rural America, and what rural America believe in, those white people down there, God and country, and the Republicans always press that message to them. They think the Republican Party is God and country. And your Second Amendment, like they don't like when the left is always trying to take their guns away. That's the main thing.
You're right. You know, lady, I don't want this to go too long tonight, but can I show y'all just a little bit of what I'm talking about? Poor white Americans, as long as they feel better than black, they'll vote against their own interests every time. Like right now, they had opportunity to get free health care under Joe Biden. They voted against it. They told a congressman to vote against it. But can I just show y'all just a little bit of what I'm talking about? Just a little bit.
Hello, ladies. And yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I was actually kind of hoping to find a barbershop out here. Just gonna get a haircut. I found Abdeel Barbershop, and they are closed.
So what has been labeled by some as the poorest county in the nation, referring to Owsley County in eastern Kentucky.
It is a 4-minute long video. I didn't want to show all that. Every time we come in, we echo. But I didn't want to show all that. But that is what we're up against. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying. But anybody got anything on that? Mook, I know you joined in on it. What you got for? We're gonna mute up over here.
I wanted to chime in on your free healthcare thing, man. You sure that's what you want the whole country to deal with? You see what we deal with as veterans. These people will call you and in October and tell you your goddamn appointment in June. You know what I mean? So the question I got is I understand, where it is we want to be, but I don't know if the overall healthcare, universal healthcare for everybody. I don't know if that works. I don't know if that works for everybody. I mean, if you need a surgery, bro, you might have to wait in line behind somebody that's a heroin addict and just all of a sudden decided they wanted to kick. And
Bro, why wouldn't it work? It worked for every country outside of America.
I'm talking about the wait. That's my point.
Well, if you're doing it not how we get treated through the VA, we wait 6 months to be seen. But if you do it in standard health care through all providers, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need a ton more hospitals built, and you're gonna need a lot more doctors and nurses.
I get it. I was just wondering what you
gotta have
thought about
infrastructure in place for that. For that even to happen. But like I said, a lot of with this healthcare, you got a lot of people on Capitol Hill. It got stocks and stuff. Got shares in those healthcare companies that's getting those healthcare companies that's worth billions of dollars.
Yeah, but say what you want on that. But they got free healthcare.
Yeah.
You don't. Well, I mean, we do, but the average American don't. That's what I'm saying.
No, I get you.
Now we gotta boost up doctors.
Everything, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
To be the con.
I got it, but if we gotta boost the doctors up, then we need to boost the doctors up. Let's get some more push through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would definitely reduce the long wait times if you have the infrastructure. If you have all these hospitals, like put up these damn hospitals. Get more doctors.
But in order to get more doctors, you have to start opening up not just free healthcare, but you have to open up free education.
Hey, Friday.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop out and come back in. We got a big echo.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo.
Let me do this. Can you hear me, Friday?
I got you loud and clear.
All right. We back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry about that. But anybody got anything on this topic right here before we move on to the next?
Well,
I'm gonna let Smoke go. I heard him rumble a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Poor white people are the blame for the lack of progress in America. We could say in a way partially yeah, but also those are the officers. Those are the overseers.
They hold all this.
Yeah, the poor white people are the overseers from back in those days and time when we were slaves, or when they were slaves, or when they were, manipulating America in the whites' advantage. You know what I mean? the rich white people are the ones that got this life everlasting wealth, and then the next generation is the officers, the overseers that were keeping, you know what I mean,
This
everybody
generation
in
now
check.
that's coming up, they fucking the money up, bro.
Yeah, right now, yeah, you could say because they were such a nasty breed, you know what I mean, those overseers were such a nasty breed of white American. Yeah, I would say, yeah, they might just be the damn reason why the shit don't grow.
If you think you start putting two and two together,
hell yeah,
it start making sense, right?
Nasty son of a guns.
Yeah, but Friday, anything else?
No, I'm good, man.
All right, so I got one topic. Well, we got this next topic coming up. After this topic, we're gonna jump into Friday Sports Center. I don't know what we can call it yet. Now, what we gonna call it, man?
Say what?
What we gonna call your sports little section? What we gonna call it?
Just Friday with sports, man.
Friday with sports. All right, so we're gonna jump in this one and it's gonna lead right into the next one. But hold on. So Gil versus Kwame. Let me show y'all two videos real quick, so y'all can be kind of what I'm up on.
Hey, you gotta pronounce the name right. He started.
Okay, Gilbert Arenas and Mr. Kwame Brown. That's better.
Kwame.
Okay. I'm sorry. All right.
I wanted to build apartment buildings for women, nigga.
I did that.
I
said I wanted to be a pimp. That's what you're crying about, right?
If you ain't gotta talk while I'm talking. I'm gonna let you talk. The reason why you so mad, always talking about me. If you would ever been the #1 draft pick, Agent Zero, a nigga who spent up all their money their first year and had to borrow money, a dumb mother who had the keys to the gym and had everything in their favor, and then lay guns on their seat, boat nigga that go to jail and have all his homeboys go to jail in DC, and they cover it up because Ernie Grunfeld was you had Ernie Grunfeld in your pocket. Nigga, come on, nigga. You ain't no man, nigga. You better stop running your mouth, nigga.
You mad at me because
I ain't mad at you. Why you keep saying I'm mad? You them white boys taking somewhere else. What do I have to be mad about?
You laying here, everything. Oh, you got to say you was a pimp. Oh, you got to lay guns in me and you have.
Okay, we're gonna talk one at a time.
Hold on, let me move this around real quick. I shouldn't have had no over my bad.
So what happened?
But so this went from just like a friendly internet banter to this.
You call me out my name in the same room with you.
Then I'll answer your questions like
Would you call me out my name in the same room with you? Would you call me out my name in the same room? You would talk if you answer the question.
What you talking about?
So if we was in the same room with one of the, if we was in the same room, would you call me out my name? Would you call me out my name?
This is not your business.
So why won't you answer the question?
This is not your business.
Would you call me out my name if we was in the same room?
Me too.
Why won't he answer the question?
I can't talk on
Would you call me out my name? You could talk if you just answer the question. Would you call me out my name if we was in the same room?
Yes, but you would never be in the same room.
Why can't we ever make it to where that happens, to where we're in the same room, so where that people don't think that what you're saying is real? Why can't you got all this money, right? Why can't you never, you know my address, you say you're gonna buy the house next door on the channel. You know the address to the next door house. You got all this money, you're doing all this talking. How come we ain't never been in the same room yet, then?
Do you want me to come to Atlanta?
How come we ain't never been in the same room?
To Atlanta?
All right, we get the gist of that, right? So these guys going, now they talking about pulling up. Is it that serious, dog? Them words hurt that much, dog?
Hey, words hurt, bro. But shit. But that two grown men is arguing on the internet. This probably for some bullshit. This probably I don't know none of them.
I know it is. I'm just saying. Right? Does it need to go that far?
Shit. I don't know. Disrespect is disrespect. You know, you ain't gonna just sit there and call me out my name, especially if we're in the same room. Only for who we is. Yeah, you're gonna respect me. That's number one. But you know.
But they got some crazy history though.
Yeah, that's right.
Friday, give us the history on it, Friday.
All right, so
Speaking to your mic, bro. Speaking to your mic.
So,
Speaking to your mic.
Kwame Brown was the #1 draft pick. He got drafted in, I want to say 2001. He got drafted. Gil come over there. Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas was real tight.
So they was homeboy.
They was real tight back in the day. So how did the beef start? So when Kwame Brown got on YouTube, right, and he was in the beef with Matt Barnes and Stacks, right? So
all the smoke.
They was trying to Kwame and give a ring was laughing at it. And Kwame and what's his name was laughing about this shit. And that's how it started. Like we supposed to be brothers, bro, and you letting them shit on me and everything like that. So that's how it started. But it started getting real bad because then Kwame came back because when Gilbert Arenas gave that channel to Underdog, and Kwame Brown trying to tell him, man, you dumb as hell for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when that's when it really started to spot. But like Kwame Brown, a real brother, man. He said a lot of good stuff. He got an old soul, bro. Like
right. He a country boy, man.
That's what they do, right? Kwame Brown was when he got his big payday from the NBA. That's when he went about a lot of land, dog.
Man, he living on it right now.
Yeah.
Got tractors and everything.
That man got over 100 acres, bro. That man is building houses on his property right now, building a community on his property right now, and renting Jones out. I've seen the videos.
Nothing wrong with it, bro.
Shout out Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
All right,
he came from nothing.
Where you at with it, smoke?
He came from nothing, bro.
Savannah, Georgia.
Bro, that man ain't have no shoes. Bro, that's just crazy.
What's your thoughts?
I think them boy pressing the issue a little bit much, and really what it's all about is went from who's the more talented on the basketball court to who can make the dumbest mistakes, and that's what they're really arguing over: who's the most talented and who made the dumbest mistakes within their career of being basketball player, social media presence, someone to look at in life. You know what I mean? That beef is gonna end, or gonna die off, but it's gonna die off with a little bit of hatred and hardship, and somebody might get hurt if they don't cut it out.
Bruh, I would tell you this though. Like when I be hearing the banter, Kwame Brown standing on business. This is about checking Gil as a man.
Yeah.
Bringing up his basketball career. That's what Gil Arenas always bringing up about his basketball career. Kwame Brown, like, stand on your shit. Nigga, I'm a motherfucking man.
This transforming to something else though, dog. This is going to some Crips versus Blood type shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe in this position, dog.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up. This is what's gonna happen. If Kwame Brown would slap Gilbert Arenas, Gilbert Arenas will sue him.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Gil sue all day. He just told on them boys about that gambling stuff. I just came to gamble. Know what I'm saying? But I digress, allegedly. But anyway, Friday.
What's going on?
My boy, it's your time.
All right, so while we on sports, right? I think we talked about it before, but I'm gonna bring it up because it's still making headlines. Anthony Edwards child support case. Now I'm gonna tell you about this. So he won it in Atlanta. He was trying to pay. He's trying to pay his baby mama. She got a baby with little baby. She got one of his kids. So he was like, I don't want no contact with the kids or anything like that. He was trying to terminate his parental rights. That's what Anthony Edwards was doing, right? So he tried to give her 1.2 million. It's like, I'm just gonna pay you 1.2 million, we'll be done. So, you know, she tried to take it to California. They was like, nah. They sent her back to Georgia. The girl just lost some money, bro. She's getting $3,000. She's getting $3,300 a month. Did the math on that, dog? You know, in 18 years, you know how much that money they're gonna be? $760 something thousand. She could have took the 1.2. So she lost, trying to be greedy. All right. What y'all think about that?
I think that she got exactly what she deserved. And she tried to keep up a lifestyle that ain't hers.
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah, she thought she had a plate. That's all that was.
One thing women need to be doing differently, dog. Listen, if something happened in that relationship, if you was not that breadwinner the way you was maintaining that lifestyle, stop thinking you can leave and continue that lifestyle under that man's money, man. Stop that shit. Get what you came with. That's what you leave with.
But it's been going on for so long, though, man.
Man, the baby ain't that old, though. Oh, you talking about overall?
I'm sick of that shit, bro.
Hey, now check this out. Next topic. Luka Doncic, right?
Oh, his wife trying to take him for more than what somebody like Will Chambers worth or something like that.
Bro,
crazy,
Luka
bro.
Doncic, right? His ex-fiance, they got 2 kids together, right? This is Slovenia. So they got child support in Europe, Slovenia, whatever, right? She's suing him for $50 million. They will never marry. This is what she said. I want $40 million and the kids get $10 million. Like, that makes sense.
No.
She said she never met this nigga.
And guess what's gonna happen? Guess what?
No, it won't.
Guess what's gonna happen? Guess what's gonna happen? She gonna get it.
No, it won't.
She gonna get dog. They gave Scottie Pippen everything she asked for.
But I'll tell you, you got another one, Amon Shumpert. Amon Shumpert and Tiana Taylor. Then another one, Amon Shumpert got sent. He was married though.
The dog. She took everything except for she took all the houses, most of the cars, and he had to go get another house.
Left him with 10 mil.
I think what helped him was that shot.
Mm-hmm.
What he did, now
that was a part of
for shot.
That was a part of all of his agreement. That agreement wasn't too long ago.
But that came out. Listen, man, you come into the relationship. If you build something, you take half of what you built. But if you came in and y'all ain't built nothing, you built with what you came with.
Now what the fuck you say while we were together?
Hey, that's crazy, man. We got Kenny Smith, Kenny the Jet Smith.
He done just did the unthinkable. Married for a third time. He just want to give away some money, dog.
Bro, his second wife took it from everything. His second wife took it for everything.
And he finna give it to the third wife.
She's 20 years younger. She's 20 years younger than him.
Because they ain't took everything. He got some more money.
Man, the truth of the matter. Man, the truth of the matter is not the icon. The truth of the matter is the doggone legal system, man. How are you gonna give a broke somebody that didn't have it access to somebody that had to doggone get it out the mud, man? Access to all of my mud? Nah.
And they all married the same type of woman. A white, weird face looking white woman. They all married the same type, dog.
Not Tiana Taylor.
Oh, that's the thing about this.
Not Tiana Taylor. She ran that man for what it was worth, though. He got kids with his ex-wife. You know what I mean? All right. But they ain't had to do it. She been making her own bread. They ain't had to do that man that bad.
Nah.
Last one. NFC, the NFL, right? So the NFL just enshrined the newest Hall of Famer. If anybody don't know, is Luke Kuechly got enshrined. Larry Fitzgerald, Adam Vinatieri, Roger Craig got up in there. Finally,
yeah.
49ers? Yeah, he got in there. So
who else? He said Drew Brees.
Huh?
Did you forget Drew Brees? Did they bring in Drew Brees?
Yeah, and Drew Brees. That was the last one. And Drew Brees. Yep, Drew Brees got in there.
Yeah, I think they're worth it.
Yeah.
I think they're worth it. Luke Kuechly, I mean, he was a stadium screaming name whenever he made a play. He was one of them guys. Drew Brees, same thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the guys that they put in, I think they worth it.
You know, Evan and Terry deserve it.
Right? Yeah,
Super Bowl kicks he done made.
man, he had a stint where he was super with multiple teams.
Yeah. Yep, he won with the Patriots and the Colts.
Yeah, that's the only reason I know.
He got paid in his first ring. Yep.
Yep. Cold Fever.
Yep.
That's the squad.
Yeah. But you know, my y'all watch the Hall of Fame game though?
Nah.
I didn't watch it.
That was a good ass game. You know, my Panthers won, but it was a damn good football game, man. Last minute, bro. But yeah, I'm excited about this new season, man. You know, we got more preseason football starting up this week and everything, so we get to see a lot of teams and stuff like that, and you know, see all these rookies come out and do what they need to do.
Hey, I'm a Colt fan. I'm gonna put that on wax.
Huh?
I'm a Colt fan. I'm gonna put that on wax.
There you go.
Here
we go. But yeah, that's it, man. Back to you, Rick.
All right, yo. So let's move on, man. So next one right here, get tired of feeling unheard. Let me play this for y'all real quick.
I'm learning to be quiet because every time I address something that hurts me, I become the problem. And instantly, what I said doesn't matter anymore. I'm just tired of trying to understand and reason with everyone just for me to end up being unheard and misunderstood. Straight up.
All right, man. Getting tired of feeling unheard. No matter it's coming from the job, the home front, whatever the case may be. This is where a lot of your serial killers form from, dog. A lot of your people that's shooting everybody in the house. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, a lot of black people don't go to therapy. We don't believe in that type of stuff. But what a lot of black people need to start doing is listening to the people in your household. Bare minimum right there. Listen to what at least stop what you're doing.
No, you can't say that. You got to sometimes. Because sometimes the household is the shit. They got these motherfuckers depressed and all in that shit.
Well, I'm saying where it started from.
Huh?
That's where it started from.
But sometimes it start in the household.
Right.
And they come with your mental health, man. A lot of shit is mental health.
Well, if you got that situation, then we got to have more avenues for them to talk to somebody.
Be able to talk to somebody.
Whether
that's why I say, man,
the
mind your
teacher,
business, but
the neighbor, whatever,
man. And somebody out there need help. Just need somebody to get something off their chest, so they won't shoot nobody's house up, so they won't shoot no building up or kill their household. They just need somebody to talk to, bro. Like for real, I'm with you.
Yeah, just shutting people down, man. Dismissing people all the time ain't the way to go, man. What you got, Smoke?
Nah. Man, it's esteem, self-esteem, baby. I learned, I guess, after counseling, that you got to start living your life to make self happy, man. I can't spend my life trying to make the next person happy. I got to do things to keep myself, you know what I mean, uplifted. And until you get to that point where you have able to uplift yourself without depending on somebody else's opinion, when you can look at the decision that you made and say, I made a good decision for me, and that decision does not tear down the next person. When I say I made a good decision for me, it doesn't break the next person's esteem down, then you can find yourself really and truly happy with who you are and, you know what I mean, what you become. That's what I live for.
Smoke, remember we just had this conversation before? And I told, I said, it ain't my job to make you happy.
Right.
It's my job to keep you to a certain degree, to not disrespect you and keep you near and dear. But ultimately, I cannot make you happy.
Right.
If you cannot make yourself happy or find happiness some kind of way in your life, you can't put it on nobody else.
Right. I'm here to celebrate your happiness with you.
Right.
You're here to celebrate my happiness with me.
Living in the moment.
I cannot build your self-esteem. That's why they put self in front of it.
What you got, Friday?
I'm just gonna tell you this, man.
Man, get close to your mic, man. We can't hear you, bro.
You hear me? It's gonna be some outcomes, man. Number one, with kids, when kids feel they've been unhurt, when they're not being hurt, they rebel. Straight up like that, they rebel. All right. When two grown adults that are feeling unheard, one of them's gonna walk away. And it's usually the man that's gonna walk away. But yeah, man, that's not a good feeling, bro. It's not I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been in relationships that told me that like they feel I wasn't hearing them, like friends, relationships, and everything. And I've been on the brunt of not feeling heard, and it sucks, man. But yeah, you're not gonna have a thriving household if each person's not being heard. And really, that's the thing about mutual, and that's the thing about respect. So that's all I got.
Now, my question is, when is it that feeling heard or not feeling heard becomes you trying to manipulate the program to fit your wishes, though? Okay, so I heard you, I just didn't do what you said do. You know what I mean? And that's what not feeling heard is. Oh, I told you to put the toilet seat down. Well, I'm the only person that used this toilet. You know what I mean? And if I left the toilet seat up, I just did not do what you said because this is the restroom that I'm in. You know what I mean? This is mine. So if I just didn't listen to you and you're mad because you feel as if I didn't hear you, when does the next person hearing me become the next person trying to manipulate my movements?
Well, that usually comes out of a woman, man. When you're not doing what she said, when she's telling you something and you're not doing what she said, she's saying she's not being unheard. So when she tells you something, she expects you to do it
immediately.
Right. And if I'm not easily manipulated to move in your favor, then it's not that I didn't hear you. So don't say that it's not that I'm not.
I'm not hearing that I ain't did it yet. I ain't say I wasn't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? Flat out, I'm not gonna do it.
To me, sometimes it feel like what you want me to do is not that important for me to do right away.
Right.
That's how I feel about it sometimes.
So to counter that though, you gotta tell her straight up. When she tell you that, if she tells you that moment, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit.
Amen.
So when you tell her you ain't doing it, you ain't even got to talk about it no more.
Amen. I had a situation.
There you go.
I had another situation in life where, I mean, it was pretty much left for me to choose. You know what I mean? It was hell of jail, really, because it was girlfriend or kid. You know what I mean? Girlfriend or kid. And for a grown ass person to put me inside a situation where I had to make a decision, that was reckless.
Yeah.
That was not being heard because I put more emphasis on the kid. That's not being heard. That's you want to manipulate me to do what you want me to do, and that's not something that I'm willing to give up. You know what I mean? That's just it. Like, say for instance, we got some car guys inside the room. You know what I mean? Yeah, you told me to stop buying them. But that's not something that I'm willing to do as long as I ain't messing with the household bill money like that. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, that's my choice.
Front straight, I can buy
that's
what
my
I
choice.
want.
It's not that you didn't get hurt. It's just that in order for me to hear you, I gotta ignore myself.
Nah, I like that.
I
like
got
you put that right there, brother.
I got you, bro. But anybody got anything on far as advice, not bitching and moaning, advice on being heard?
On being heard, hey, look, stand on what you stand on and hold to that shit, man, for real. Like if you got a love for something, hey, you'll love that shit. That's your passion. You know what I mean? Be in touch with your passion. It's okay. It's okay for you to like who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? If somebody don't like how it is, they got the right to stay. They got the right to leave. That's their choice. You got a choice to make. You can either stay with me or you can bounce.
Let me enlighten y'all on something y'all ain't know, dog. Women love to motherfucking paint their face. They love to play with their face. You know how much that shit costs? Hundreds. Dog, you can look, dog, I'm gonna tell you something. The average woman that, you know, got their own little spot and it's long term, they got at least $1,000 worth of makeup stuff sitting on that counter.
I can't agree with that. Every woman I deal with, they don't paint their face, so I can't say an average woman.
Women love to paint their faces, dog.
All the women
you probably deal with a select few that don't.
All the women I dealt with is never, they don't paint their face.
Like my old lady, naturally beautiful, but hundreds of dollars worth of makeup sitting on the counter, dog. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous, dog. But anyway,
but that's for them. I think that's for them. I tell every woman I know, I don't care nothing about no fucking makeup. I want to see who you is in the morning anyway. And they gonna be this motherfucker painted on.
But
so
I'm just like, they got a hobby just like we got a hobby. You spend yours on your face, we spend ours on the car.
Or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Or buying lawnmowers or some shit.
That's right.
But hey, y'all, this is the last one for the night. Y'all get in the comments, man. If y'all got any comments, please get in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to Two Drunk Unks. If you've been here this long, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you know we on.
Most definitely.
But last one. I'm gonna let Eric start out on this one right here.
Oh shit. And new friends. It depends because it's crazy to call friends nowadays. I may be having associates or something, but it's hard to have a new friend in the circle, to be honest with you. My circle's small. I don't deal with a lot of people. I don't know friendship status like that. And we got what is the definition of friend? You feel what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't understand the definition of friend. So I got a lot of associates, but I don't have too many friends in my circle.
That friend can turn to friend of me real quick.
Yeah, so I keep to where I need to be at. We keep respect for each other. You don't think you're too close, so you don't think you can do too much. And then we won't lose this association that we got. Because you start doing too much, or you say I'm doing too much, you know, it can cause a lot of ruckus. Yeah, moving furniture and shit. So I just keep it as that.
Well, yeah, with it Friday.
That's hard one for me, man. I don't think my circle big enough, man. I think my circle pretty good, man. Like I could deal with somebody, but like I could deal with somebody and call them friends, but in my circle, you know the most intimate stuff about me, man. And I don't have space to add new people.
I see that.
All right, where you at with it, Smoke?
Hey, I'm gonna treat it like trying to get a government job. Before I add a new friend, they gotta be properly vetted. You gotta be properly vetted. That's just it, man. Like I gotta, we gotta have an equal interest in this. It ain't just you know what I mean? You come around because you know what I mean, I got and you don't got, or I go around you because you got and I don't got. Nah, it ain't like that. We gotta be properly vetted. We gotta have some kind of common ground before we even get, you know what I mean, go down that our way called friendship. You know what I mean? Because it's a narrow path. It's a narrow path, and again, like everybody call it, it's a narrow path, and we all rotate within the same circle of life. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My advice on it, man, as far as add new friends to your circle, man. Listen, first of all, I'm too old for that. Real talk. I'm not out looking for no new friends. If we talk, we may become acquaintances or associates for a minute. We may exchange phone numbers, but I'm not adding a new friend to the network, dog. You know what I'm saying? I would network with you. I would do business with you. But I got enough of them right now. And it's a headache dealing with these motherfuckers. Real talk. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of these motherfuckers, I be wanting to cut their hell off every day I talk to them. But why would I dismiss what I already got going on, add more, and add more confusion? Because nowadays, dog, a lot of new friends are only add friends to your situation because they're trying to use you, dog.
Right.
Yeah, another thing, the circle gotta accept them too. The circle that you in gotta accept those new people.
Not necessarily. You ain't gotta worry about the circle because you can't dictate what the next man gonna feel about the next man. But you can bring them around. Hey, if they don't vibe, then they should make that determination not to come back around. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to even deal with nobody on a lower IQ level than you at this point, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because right now in life, we got to use all parts of our brain nowadays, dog. Especially with the government we got. We can't afford to lose at this point, bro. So what you got, hold on to what you got, build what you got, and move on and just live life, man. Because tomorrow's not promised to any one of us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But last rants, comments, bitches, moans, complaints. You don't like him, you don't like me, whatever. Let's get it out. Eric,
Good.
where you at? Let me get you on here real quick.
Shit, I'm happy right now. You know.
Life good for you right now?
Life's great. Life's life. You know, the same shit everybody else complaining about. Bills that come around every month. Yeah, but it ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? I just keep moving forward, man. That's all.
Where you at with it, Smoke?
Man, you got to be able to do it wherever you put your feet down in the morning, man. I don't give a damn when I stand up in the morning and I pull up these bridges, man, I'm a man about everything I do from that point until I go back to sleep that night, and then I become that baby again. So I sleep like a baby once I passed out. You know what I mean? So hey, look, when you put your feet down in the morning, stand up and do it right.
Where you at with it, Friday?
Man, life is good, man. Life is good, brother. You know, my daughter's gonna be with me for the foreseeable future, and I'm just happy. I'm good, man.
Look, man.
It's about life.
But support and respect life, man. Get in the comments. Leave the feedback. Subscribe, please subscribe.
Hey, if you comment, and make sure you read off that write down whatever topic you're commenting on, so we can discuss it again. If you have something that really needs to be said, we can discuss it. At least acknowledge the comment.
Most definitely.
Thanks, man. Let us know what you're talking about before you just talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
What you talking about?
Yeah. But we out of here, man.
Mind your business, but watch your neighbor, man.
Wash your damn feet.
And your hands.
Oh, yeah. You got away this time on that damn talk shit, boy.
Man, all right, bet. I'll bring the cars next week. It don't
matter to me. Set up.
It don't matter to me.
Girl, I've been thinking about it all week.
I'll whoop your ass live for everybody to see. Hey, it don't matter to me, my man.
When his money started bleeding,
all right.
And he talking about some, hey, man,
we
I'm ready to go home.
We can combo the whole time, and I'm still gonna spank it.
Yo,
I can't say that.
Man, how you play
it's gonna be a
Tunk?
good game.
We gonna
How you play Tunk?
Yeah,
we gonna do the game live. Smoke ain't gonna play, but Smoke gonna learn.
You know how to play Tunk?
I don't play cards, man.
Okay.
We're gonna put him on. But it's simple.
I'll bring $5.
You play Gin Rummy?
Yeah, I play Rummy.
Same thing as Tunk.
I played that before.
That's Tunk.
Yeah, I played
I
solitary.
That's Tunk. Real talk. Tunk though, you can hold you sometimes.
Do you play all around the world?
What you mean? Oh, hell no.
All right, you play 49.50 drop?
Yeah.
All right, 49.50 first hand or any